on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Got to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months, the scope of that for Drummond.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, some say Jrue Holiday is the best defender in the league that no one talks about. He said, "I don't need any accolades. I don't like being famous. But for guys to remember how I play defense on them, that respect, that's the only accolade I want. It's fun for me, playing myself to total exhaustion." Kevin?
What a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. Don't let go of the rope in this one, Clark. Hold on tight, buckle in. A lot of pace, a lot of speed between these two teams.
No doubt about it, Kevin. And if you like popcorn, you better be able to eat it with your head up, because this one will be fast and furious.
Well, then you're talking about yourself, because our fans probably don't know this, but you're eating popcorn all the time during these games.
Hey, I love popcorn, and there's nothing like enjoying fresh popcorn in an arena. It doesn't get better than that.
I know. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the center position. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Davis, the pass to LeBron. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Giannis. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. It's a three-point game. Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Bucks passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's DiVincenzo.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Bobbed up there for Drummond. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Hey, and you know, really Antetokounmpo can look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
And Davis gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Lopez from the arc. The rebound by Caldwell-Pope. On the wing, James. Schroeder outside. Three-pointer. And James with the basket on the assist by Schroeder. And that'll tie this game up.
Over the years, his catch-and-shoot jumper has gotten so much better. You can tell LeBron really worked on that part of his game.
Antetokounmpo against Davis. With the teardrop, the kick out to Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, good with the triple. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Caldwell-Pope pass to Davis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Both good from the line that time. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
And here is James following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Caldwell Pope passes to Drummond. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
Now here's Schroeder following the shot by Drew Holiday.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Loads it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Here's James. That one falls. LeBron's got 5. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Count it, good.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
James looking it over. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Here's the pass to Davis. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's DiVincenzo. Shoots over Schroeder. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Stolen by Middleton. Kicks to Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. The Lakers with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's Middleton after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Here's DiVincenzo. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And already they take out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Now here's Davis. 26 points for him last game against Houston.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Just 4 to shoot. Second chance effort, and terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. Davis has got 6 points.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Giannis. Pass to Middleton. Rebounded by the Lakers. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
Now here's Middleton after LeBron James's miss. There's the lob, and Kumbo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Offensive rebound. Here's LeBron. Good D by Lopez.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. 4th, Brook Lopez.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Schroeder outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez. Well, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Schroeder. And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
And so he makes both from the line. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Giannis. And again, it's Milwaukee converted.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Count that bucket. LeBron's got 7 points.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. Fires the 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Her passes to Caldwell Pope. Now here's LeBron, guarded by Holiday. Drummond dishes to LeBron. Corner shot. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. No good that time, and it's the Lakers the other way. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look from outside off the mark. Bucks trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lopez outside. Kicks it to Middleton. LeBron with some nice D.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And let's check out stats for James. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 27 points a game, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
The first one falls. Schroeder hits them both. 1:44 left in the first. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Lakers leading by 5. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And I like the timing, Kevin, that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 8 points for him. He had a nice open look right there. Giannis has got 10 points in the game.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Drummond. Davis surveying the 4. Caldwell Pope on the wing. 5 on the clock. Drummond passes to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Now here is Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and he lays in the alley-oop.
It's really easy to understand why this team thinks so highly of Antetokounmpo. I mean, a smart player, he takes high percentage shots, and he's team first in his approach.
Now Schroeder launches it, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
In a Greek way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamonos. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
They've got Kyle Kuzma. Andre Drummond is out there with Harrell. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Milwaukee making a switch. Williams is checked in. Schroeder kicks to Drummond. Now the pass to Caruso. Down low. Shot clock at 5. And it's Schroeder missing.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova. Pass to Middleton. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Schroeder. The layup off target.
You don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
DiVincenzo passes to Matthews. Fades and shoots. And the shot is long. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Schroeder, and he drops it in from the low post. Schroeder's got the first basket of the second quarter for Los Angeles.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Passes it to Middleton. Pass to DiVincenzo. The shot misses. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Williams with the steal. Here's DiVincenzo. He kicks it to Ilyasova. Outside Matthews. 6 to shoot. Middleton inside the three-point line. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Middleton's got 8.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
And like many big men in the league, Clark, as he's aged, Marvin Williams has relied more on his outside shooting.
You know, he's been in the league a long time, guys, but when he first came in back in the mid-2000s, there was less emphasis on forwards being able to shoot the ball from outside. Give him a lot of credit for adjusting to the league and honing a shot that has always been a skill that's been part of his package. He can knock down the deep shot there.
I have sat next to you doing these games for years. What's prevented you from taking a coaching position at some level? Because I hear you talk, I'm thinking you'd be a perfect coach.
Well, a couple of things. One, coaching never lets up. It's always on you, and I've come to enjoy the fact that I can be fully immersed as a broadcaster and work with great guys like you and others, and then have a period of time where I don't have to be immersed in basketball, and I've enjoyed that. And I also haven't trained or prepared to be a coach because it is demanding in terms of the hours that you have to put in. And I've got a little more job security, I think, in the role that I serve as an analyst as opposed to what might happen if I did try to be a coach.
You've got all the security in the world, believe me. No free throws good from Matthews.
Yeah, you know, Wesley Matthews has made himself an efficient scorer who also has gained a reputation as a good defender.
Here's Schroeder. Here's Drummond. The rebound by the Bucks.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
DiVincenzo passes to Williams. To the middle on 7. Matthews no good.
You can see he just rushed there a little bit, lost the focus, I think.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Williams, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's denied.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
And a quick check of the stats for Drummond. Last season, he played outstanding. First in rebounding, 8th in steals, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Here's DiVincenzo. And the pass to Williams. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
Well, a good pass there from Williams, not known for his passing, but I think he's got to keep hitting his guys with these kinds of passes.
Here's Caruso. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that one, good. And the Lakers lead by 7.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova. The dish now to Middleton. From 20 feet out. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Passes it to Schroeder. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Kicks it to Ilyasova. Pass to DiVincenzo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And here's Matthews. Inside, Middleton dishes to Ilyasova. 4 on the clock. Here's DiVincenzo. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
To the inside, Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
You know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happened.
DiVincenzo passes to Williams. The pass to Matthews. The three-pointer, no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Now, here's Kuzma. Here's Drummond. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Middleton finds Matthews. Outside Williams. The three. Drains the three-pointer.
You know, one of the things that Williams has done over his career is really improve his three-point stroke. You've got to guard him out there now.
Caruso, the pass to Drummond. He dishes it to Schroeder. Rebound by Williams. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. He kicks to Ilyasova. Releases. But they'll get another chance. The shot that time, not on target. Lakers leading by 6. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Dishes to Harrell. Matthews with the steal. And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Matthews doing a nice job using those instincts of his at the defensive end to come up with steals.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Pass to Caruso. Here's Kuzma. Almost, but it rolls out.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Chris Middleton. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 6 rebounds and 4 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
And the first one drops.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter, but right now he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Drummond. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Alex Caruso. And then for Milwaukee, Giannis, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Drew Holiday in for Chris Middleton. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. A lot of smart guys playing in the NBA right now, Clark. Any that you spot that could be a great future head coach in this game?
There are so many of them, Kevin, when you spend time around guys and watch how they carry themselves on the court. Usually you look at point guards because they're quarterbacks and coaches on the floor in many cases. CP3, I don't know if he has a desire to coach, but he certainly talks and feels the game as a coach. And Mike Conley, I think he too has the type of cerebral approach to the game that could lend itself to coaching.
It's an excellent starting list. Here's Antetokounmpo, following the basket by Anthony Davis.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
James finds Davis. Over onto Antetokounmpo, and Davis with the basket on the assist by LeBron. And it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Boy, Anthony Davis has a nice high-arching jump shot. I love seeing him shoot it from here. Hard for the defense to match up with him.
Good on the shot. DiVincenzo's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Lakers leading by 4. James with it. He's got 7. And he converts the layup. LeBron's got 9.
You know, at 6'8", with the ball skills that James has, he handles it like a guard. He can get wherever he wants to off the dribble.
Holiday up top, covered by LeBron. To the middle. Here's DiVincenzo. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 14.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
James dishes to Davis. We've got 1:23 left here in the second. Passes to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. Over Ilyasova, and another basket for the Lakers.
You know, because James is such a consistent, confident shooter from the mid-range, you just can't afford to let him get comfortable.
Here's Holiday. A shot, no good. Great D that time from Harold. To the paint. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Bucks trail by 8. Here's Giannis. That one, no good.
And really credit their advantage on the backdoor. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Greg, simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after the basket by Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope against Matthews. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
LeBron against Matthews. Now here's James. 13 points in the game. Schroeder outside. No good on the triple. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was Dennis Schroeder setting the pace in the first quarter. He had 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what you think?
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing to the basket. Just shoot the high percentage shot. No jumpers, no threes. They're being a more aggressive team, the more physical team. They're definitely going to win this game, Ernie.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Milwaukee?
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. Here's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Bucks trail by 8. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside, that you can't afford to lose contact with.
And he's good on the second. Los Angeles leading by 7. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And Drummond throws it down.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
That's to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Middleton. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Holiday.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Lakers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. And Clark, many fans thought Brook Lopez might have lost it after his stint with Los Angeles, but you know, he was reborn after joining the Bucks.
Yeah, sometimes a fresh start re-energizes you and helps you change your game. This guy was, though, a 20-point scorer a night in the past, so he can put it in the basket. He didn't get those kind of numbers with the Bucks, but really was exactly what they needed as a big guy who could shoot the 3 and also be a rim protector inside.
And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Better passes to Drummond. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Schroeder. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Clock at 6. A 3 from LeBron. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. LeBron is doubled on the wing. Davis over Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Lopez outside from downtown. They get it back. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in third.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. For Los Angeles, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. That's good from Schroeder.
Are not artificially inflated and intentionally.
Schroeder hits them both.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis.
Well, you know, it's hard to overstate the impact that Giannis has on the floor with his play. I mean, he gives you so much at both ends of the floor, offense and defense, and really draws a lot of attention from the opposing team.
Shooting two.
No good on that one. The efficiency of Giannis. Clark, that's just the icing on the cake.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. For years, people were asking, how scary is Giannis going to be? Well, we've got our answer pretty much in the form of he's a nightmare.
And he sinks the second.
You know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it, he passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and going to continue to get better because of his work ethic.
Now, here's Drummond. He's got 8 and finished off by LeBron.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
It's up a 3. Here's Drummond. James outside. Second chance shot. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Middleton. Here's DiVincenzo. 14 points for him. Now Lopez. Off target from three-point range. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Jrue Holiday. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged 21 points a game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Now, Antetokounmpo after the missed 3 from Lopez. And that one drops for him. And that's now 17 points for Giannis.
And that's exactly why Antetokounmpo is so loved. I mean, his ability to make the right call, the right decision, and pick and roll sets, that's why he's involved in those sets as much as he is.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. James, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Down low, it's stolen by Davis. Now here's Schroeder. Defense is right there. Los Angeles with another miss. Bucks trail by 11. Passes it to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. Here's the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Back to LeBron. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. LeBron's got 19 points.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
The pass to DiVincenzo. Caldwell Pope against Howard. Giannis outside. Puts it up from 15. They get the rebound. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. And Holiday has it in the corner. Teardrop shot, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
First one falls for him. Some changes for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Caruso. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Bucks trail by 10. Timeout called the Bucks. Any changes you'd like to see made in the process when players and teams are fined for any number of things, incidents on the floor or off the floor?
Well, I think there's a place for fines, and the different amounts depending on how egregious the act is by a player or team makes some sense. I think having different categories, but I'm one that would rather hit hard and less often. So I think if you want to minimize the number of finable offenses, then make the penalty be greater for those things that are finable.
And checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Great showing for him last season. 3rd in scoring, 6th in rebounding, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy. Now here's Giannis. He's got 17. Holiday against LeBron to the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Connaughton kicks to Middleton. Shot on the wing, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And that's now 19 points for Giannis. Lakers leading by 8. Caruso looking for an opening. Drummond passes to Morris. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Passes to Drummond. Kuzma left side. The Lakers rebound.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Caruso, the pass to James. And the basket is good. And now a 12-point Laker lead.
Well, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 19 points in the game. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Kuzma outside. Back to James. Takes a shot at the elbow. Again, Los Angeles.
LeBron can score from anywhere, but he's most effective close to the hoop. Very skilled in the paint.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
James with another miss. Bucks trail by 9. Giannis with it. He's picked up by James. And the dunk by Giannis.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
LeBron. Oh, that was terrific.
My goodness. Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Holiday up top, covered by LeBron. Here's Antetokounmpo. Softly drops in the floater. Giannis has got 13 points in the second half.
Just a lovely touch on that little flop from Antetokounmpo. You know, that's a nice little shot to have in your repertoire. This guy is the full and total package.
Nice shot by James.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here is Holiday. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. Kuzma pulls it in. A go-to scorer's mentality for Kyle Kuzma, Clark. He's got a wide array of shots at his disposal.
Well, I don't know if there's a more versatile scorer as a young player in the league than Kuzma. He's got the turnaround jumper, the sky hook, step backs, drives it aggressively. Boy, he has got a lot in that book bag of his.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo after LeBron James's miss.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, the power and intensity on display there from James, guys. I mean, giving the defense no other choice but to foul.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Harrell comes in for Andre Drummond, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Alex Caruso.
And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Giannis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. The Bucks have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
is off. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
James kicks to Kuzma. Back to James. Over Holiday. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis is... There's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
And here is LeBron. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers lead by 9. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2 guard. That's the Laker 5. Lakers leading by 9. LeBron passes to Harrell. James misses. The Bucks shooting around 40% from the floor here. Inside. And to Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists here tonight. Pass to James. Basket counts. James has got 31 points.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player. It's Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Tipped away. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Harrell. Holiday against Caldwell Pope. The pass to Antetokounmpo over Morris. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The Lakers in the lead. To the middle. Here's James. And he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 33 points.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Saturday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Miami Heat.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
First free throw is good. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. Both free throws good from Holiday. Lakers leading by 9. James outside. Shoots from the high post. Again, Los Angeles.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Middleton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you look at the skill set and size of Middleton. Hard for any defense to match up against. Just so creative in how he draws contacts and gets himself to the line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. Los Angeles leading by 10. Pass to Schroeder. Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one.
Boy, that sounded like Greg Anthony stealing a little bit of Kevin's thunder. I know this guy's hoping to rouse his teammates for sure with that one.
He is, and Greg sounded better saying it than I did. Here's Holiday after the basket by Montrezl Harrell. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. The wide open look here for Lopez. Offensive rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
I tell you what, the spin move did more than just confuse the D. It looked like he's a little woozy on that off-balance attempt.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Lakers leading by 8. LeBron outside. Caldwell Pope outside. Off target from outside. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Middleton dishes to Giannis, and it's good. 2 points. Giannis has got 35.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Now here's James. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got rebound number 15 here tonight. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Free throw, no good. And so James will bring it up to Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope left side. Back to LeBron. It's good. James has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop LeBron. I mean, he's strong, and when he gets up ahead of steam, he's a freight train.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Loads it up for Giannis.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Back to Schroeder. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Schroeder's got 23.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's DiVincenzo. But they get it back. Lopez inside. He's guarded by Davis. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Bucks trail by 6. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. That shot misses. Great D that time from Davis.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Boy, it feels like we're tallying every assist, every point, all part of LeBron's expansive legacy.
Timeout called the Bucks.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Schroeder. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Antetokounmpo following the basket by Anthony Davis. Here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Harrell finds Schroeder. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis over Antetokounmpo, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And both free throws good for Davis.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Now here's Giannis. Lopez with the ball. Launches a three. And James pulls it down.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
Schroeder passes to James. Kicks to Harrell. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Lopez from out on the wing. He knocks it down.
Lopez is really dangerous as a shooter if you give him space to catch and then shoot.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Los Angeles leading by 9. And the shot goes in. LeBron's got 41.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now here's Lopez. Fires the 3. And it's Lopez again missing.
Well, another tin cup moment here, because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember. No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Here's Schroeder after the basket by Milwaukee. Pass to Harrell. Davis kicks to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
You cannot give James these types of opportunities. That guy is relentless.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee, trailing by 13. The Lakers with the rebound. Harrell's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And a wide open look for James. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists in the game. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo, and stolen by LeBron. And they double up LeBron. Davis finds Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Hudson 5 from 18. And another basket for the Lakers.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now here is Holiday. And they double up Giannis. This one for 3. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now this quarter.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Antetokounmpo on the double team. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And Clark with Giannis, you could see the change in his demeanor last year. You know, he knew he was unguardable when he was on the floor.
Well, guys, you know you're special when you can say nobody can stop me, and the general consensus is you're right. I mean, I can't think of any player in the NBA that's really suited to guard Giannis with his blend of speed and strength and ball skills. That guy handles the ball exceptionally well for a big man.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. 1:31 left to play in the final quarter. James outside. And there's the feed to Davis. Mission incomplete. His 5th miss in 14 tries.
Bucks trail by 15.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn them.
Sure did. I mean, this means they'll come out on top in the season series, 2-1 now. Got to be happy about that.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
And so he hits the technical free throw. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Marc Gasol is checked in for Harold. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Caruso. The pass to Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Connaughton. Lopez outside. Jackson passes to Court from outside the arc. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Gasol passes to Caruso. Cook looking it over. From deep three-point range. No good there.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's